Welcome. We are back with another episode of I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Healer edition. This time, we're diving right into the deep end, pushing higher keys. How's the journey been so far? Chaotic, stressful, and somehow it's still fun. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thanks for all the support. If you guys are enjoying my pain and suffering, please consider subscribing. We're so close to 1K. Now, we've got some good keys today. We got some good ones and we got some bad ones. So let's dive right in. You'd think with a dungeon called Mist, you'd add some visibility, but no. Between the fog, my clunky UI, and my questionable decision making, I'm basically playing blindfolded. How did I get rooted here? Who knows? I should have just pressed my oh shit button, but that's a long ass cooldown I'm not willing to waste. I'm trying to be a responsible healer here, but I suck. So I normally rely on a weak aura to tell me which door to go through. So when it comes to the clone mechanic on the first boss, I have absolutely no clue which one it is. I thought I pinged the right clone here, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, we ended up wiping. Oh my god, did he walk into me with the Vulpin? It's not too bad though. We finished the boss with 12 minutes to go, so I wasn't too worried about timing the key. And the final boss was not too bad, except for the pulsing AoE. I thought this would send my team into a panic, but if I just keep hitting it, the heals go out. Once the AoE is finished, I make sure to group up with my tank so the whole place doesn't get flooded with swirls. Luckily, the ad mechanic came to me, so this boss was a walk in the park. We made it out alive with 5 minutes to spare, and someone even traded me a chest piece, which is nice. Hopefully my healing was better that time. Renewing Mist went up 18%, which is decent. Next up, Grim Batol. This dungeon lives up to its name. Grim. Yes. What? The first boss was fine until the last 15%. The affix came at such a terrible time because Skull Splitter plus Haste Balls means night tank. We got a little luckier and didn't grab the aggro, so I just touched the death the boss and we moved on to the next. This dungeon is wild. I know a lot of people moan about it, but I never really noticed how hard it was until I played it as a healer. The AoE that the mobs put out is insane. And what the hell is this? He's on minus 24 health. He's past life and death. He's transcending into a different dimension beyond my understanding. Ascension at it once again, being an absolute pug killer. Such an annoying ability. So it seems like the god spot is more common in these dungeons now. Sadly, our DPS ripped aggro just as we got him into the sweet spot. Heals got sent out, but the deed was done. Okay. We couldn't keep everyone alive. So yeah, we wiped.
ごめん、あまない。俺は今、お前のために怒ってない。誰も憎んじゃいない。今はただただ。
I was more prepared this time though. I hit the tank with a speed boost, we set up nicely, and I could heal through each mechanic with no problems. And I finally now understand why it's called the god spot. You don't really see it from the tank's perspective, because it's like you're in a first person shooter, but this setup is super nice. The final boss is a strange one. That AoE hentai mechanic is a bit of a pain, but as long as I keep hitting the boss, we will all live. And with 10 deaths and 5 minutes to spare, we finished the dungeon. We got ourselves a weird trinket, but there was a ring up for grabs. Oh, 57. I'm gonna lose. I always lose rolls. Free. Thank you. Free. I love that he rolled a free. It really made my night. Normally it's me rolling bad, so this felt super good. Remember at the start of the dungeon when I said we've got some rough dungeons? Yeah, this is one of them. I also need to mention that we have a Discord server. I set up a few more sections now where people can post or find what add-ons and UI I'm using. So if you want to join, there's a link in the description below. Somehow we all managed to not rage quit here. Holy shit, I just went into... Oh, and we finished off the first boss with no more issues. But I guess the tank completely forgot what just happened, and he went and pulled way more than I could handle. My DPS started taking damage, and the next thing you know, my tank was 6 feet under.
Dodge.
What the bro? Let's not slow down and move right into the duo boss. As you can see, the hunt is dead. What happened to him? He got burnt alive. But who am I to judge another when I myself walk as an imperfect man?
Oh no. Oh my god.
Defensive.
Watch your step.
I don't know, bro. Oh my fu-
Yeah, we closed it out, but I can't lie. Watching that back, I still don't have a clue what the hell was going on. 6 Necrotic Wake, all my homies hate. We don't talk about that. Apparently healing gives you... I just said we're not talking about it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Sorry.
As you can see, the dungeon is going somewhat smooth. Second boss almost got a little bit scary, but we managed to get through it. And then we got to the dreaded third boss. We failed the hook a few times, and suddenly the tank just died.
I like just froze. I didn't know what to do. Everyone was just dying. I don't know.
How did he just instantly die? Then the worst possible thing happened. The warlock thought he was too good for us and left, which is so annoying because we would have killed the boss on this turn.
I don't know. Everyone was just dead.
We ended up wiping, but we tried once more without him. One more go. And now that we got rid of the dead weight, we managed to finally take down the boss. But it wasn't easy. It took a lot of button mashing and a little bit of patience. We died again on the final boss. Again, I didn't realize how strong the AoE pulse was. And once I got back up, the tank insta-died. So we wiped, but we managed to kill the boss and finish the dungeon.
I hate that warlock, man. I don't know why he would quit.
Guys, do not be like this warlock. There's plenty of time left. Just play it out because miracles can happen. Moving on to Siege of Boralus.
Oh, I didn't know which way it was.
All right. Yeah, I'm blind. What's new? But I'm not the only one who gets hit by swirls and frontals. These are the only 3 deaths we had this dungeon.
I never. Oh. I do get loot. It's wallbound.
Once again, no loot, but we did gain one thing. Experience. And with that experience, we tried our hand at our first 7. And it was going well until...
What's just happened? Oh my god. My internet died.
Yeah, we disconnected. And once we connected back, my cell add-on decided to take a vacation.
Why can't I heal?
So that means 50% of my healing abilities didn't work. It's not like I was going to use them anyway. I told my tank to hang on, but that guy was waiting for nobody. The reload still didn't work. How am I dead? So we tried the good old, have you tried turning it off and on again? And with that, we was back in business. Until the tank decided to speed things up and pull way above my capabilities. Of course we wiped, and for some reason my team wanted to clear the middle path again, but I told them it's 11% and it will take ages. And surprisingly, they listened. Our first 7 key officially done. And let me tell you, it wasn't too bad. As long as I keep hitting them mobs, nobody's dying. Now this was the worst dungeon of the night. Healing this Dawnbreaker was rougher than seeing the visual changes to Illyria. To put it simple, this tank was awful. I'm not trying to flame, but man, his route was awful. Also, he didn't listen when I asked him to not pull the 3rd elite with this pack.
I literally just said don't pull it with this, and he goes and does it anyway.
Watch your...
Oh, sorry.
But he still did it twice.
Oh my god, he's just gone and done it again.
And guess what? Yeah, we wiped. The second boss was actually easier than that 3rd elite pack. He also wasted no time after killing this boss to pull these random ass mobs. I didn't even know there was mobs behind this house.
What's going on?
And guess what? They're hard as hell as well. You'd think he'd learn, bro, but no. He went and pulled them again. We still timed the dungeon, but Jesus, that was 23 deaths of pure pain. And honestly, it ruined my night. That was the roughest dungeon I've done so far. Honestly, that was insane. The guy did the worst route I've ever seen. Honestly, the worst route. Like, is that bugged or something? There's no way. 380k. The goal for the night was to get 2000 IO rating, but I didn't realize I needed mostly 7s. So that was off the table. We just ran one more dungeon for the night, which was a City of Threads. And thank God this one was smooth. Yeah, I got run over by the ball, but that's not the first thing that's knocked me down today. It's a reoccurring theme at this point. We got back up and closed out the dungeon, and that was me done for the night. No loot, once again, but we did learn a valuable lesson. Healing is super rough. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, hit that sub button, and join the Discord.